system did you feel buried in dead-end lies? You keep saying it's all going fine. Did you dream of no more banks, no more chains to bind, keeping us enslaved? Did you lie? Tell me how to break free from this night. Neon streets standing here, we're block to block, flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs, crypto still surviving. Day by day, will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? I want your keys, I want your keys tonight. Burning money, feel the burning money. Spending this lonely night, stacking more tonight. Burning money, touch me, burning money. Show me your gains with your stash, burning cash. Give me sets, burning cash. Burning cash.
Print it, spend it, watch it all decay. The fiat empire crumbles day by day. Numbers on screens, meaningless lies. We're waking up in a world that dies. Cash in my hand, it's losing its weight. Prices soar while the bankers dictate. Groceries cost a fortune, wages the same. Inflation's a monster feeding on the game. Central banks laugh, the market's a joke. LED candles flicker, the old system broke. Holders unite, miners ignite. The blood of change shines like a neon light. Paper trash, burn the old ways. Crypto rises from the blaze. Neon streets, the robots scream. Inflation's nightmare, we chase the drain. Every note printed, every coin lost. The fiat machine accepts its cost. Digital rebellion, ledger in hand. We reclaim the future, make us stand. Smart contracts fire, the chains hold tight. Decentralized power, the only.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
welcome back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Chaos. Of course, the craziest crypto show on YouTube. Where, of course, you guys come for the news, but you stay for the chaos. How's it going tonight, guys? How's it going? Another day goes by. And, yeah. Just another day. I'm so tired of winning, guys. Every day, it's the same crap. It's like, it's Groundhog Day every day. Every single day. Nothing seems to change. Nothing. It's a different day. This morning was a little different though. You guys weren't here. I wasn't here. We had a bit of a storm last night in the Midwest. Looks like Illinois got hit with like 6 to 8 tornadoes, I guess, between the neighboring states as well. It's been a great time. It's been a great time. How are you guys doing? Yeah. You guys in the chat, how's it going? Jake the Snake's here. When moon? Soon? Maybe soon. I don't know, man. We're having a hard time getting above 75K. We haven't even made a test to 72 in a while either. Last night calling for, of course, Baseline Bear. What do we get? Of course, Baseline Bear. Pretty much the same crap. Different day. Tired of winning, guys. Tired of winning. So much
We're
winning.
going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
I am. I really am. Trump really should stop with that because it's not working anymore. It's just not. Yes, we got Mimo the Chaos Dolphin. I gotta make a video still for Mimo. Mimo the Chaos Dolphin. Chaotic cousin of Echo the Dolphin, for those who know. Rip it and lick it. Thanks again, guys. All the, of course, the love from the chat here. Me getting on guitar again. Yo Otaku, how's it going? Easy, how's it going? Good evening, Chaos. Good evening, G Dog in the house. Tonight also is the Patreon's Wrecked Wrench Wednesday open night, mic night. So if you guys are part of the Patreon, it's only $15 a month, of course. Less than a date with your mom, less than a bottle of Tito's. That's right, or your favorite poison, for that matter. Yeah, for only $15 a month, you can of course hang out with the Chaos crew over there. And we've got a couple things about ready to break out, guys. Maybe one of them tonight. Looking like it might. It's testing the range right now, and this is I kind of feel like I need to get selling too. But anyway, we're going to talk about more about that tonight. Yeah, what else is going on in the chat here? Of course, convincing with the pleasantries. When Black Swan, says Crypto Quint. Maybe by Friday, maybe the weekend, maybe more bombs over the weekend. I don't know. I'm asking when dump, says Jake the Snake. I know, right? When dump? Yeah, calling for breakout or fake out, says Easy. Right now, it's at the top of that range, man. It's make your decision right now. I flipped the coin before I went live, and it was tails, so I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna wait for a bigger price move, but that's just me, man. That's how I do it. I was about ready to take some off the table. Bag, Holders Anonymous, and Neb saying, so tired of winning. Yes, so tired of winning. We do it all the time. Yes, we all got a shout out to, of course, Gamma Goddess as well. Good evening, Otaku and Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you are as well. GG in the house. Yeah, so tired of winning. You get a and you get a okay, yeah, Jake, you know what I'm trying to say there. What did we call them before? Something else. Yes, Jake the Snake says, but one of the dimes is ready to blow. Yes, one of Dylan's dimes is ready to blow, guys, and maybe blow you away. Especially if you're not in it, it'll blow you away. You should have got into it. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday. Ben also in the house. All right. I think we got roll call going. Let's commence with the things. Like as we do every single day, guys. Here's some more, of course, the same. Looking at Bitcoin right now on the overall order books. Starting to see like a little bit of a slowdown. Market open just about 5-10 minutes ago in Japan. The foreign markets are already starting to chop around. There's a little bit of legs there, but not much. We're still hitting our head around 71K flat. And it looks like we're testing the lows of 69.5, 69.6. It's gonna be like 6. It's always 6. 6 and 3s, 6 and 3s and 8s. That's of course the mid ranges now. 6 3s and 8s. So other than that, it's pretty boring right now, to be honest. We're trading in a range. Very clearly, you can see that on the order books. Of course, bringing this to you for free, live as well. Not just me, not just myself. It's also Kimba, the White Snowland on YouTube. Guys, don't forget to give him a like and subscribe as well. I appreciate it. Of course, everything you do for me over here as well. Just the buttons down below. Just hitting all the buttons. And take an orange pill, too. While you're at it, take an orange pill. Yeah, just one of these a day, keeping the FOMO at bay and the fear away. Here's two. Just swallow it. Take it. All right, good. All right, you good? All right, hopefully you got at least some Bitcoin and you're not sitting on zero at this point, guys, at this point. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous where we're at right now. Okay, anything else happening in the short term? Looks like some of these lows are getting built up a little bit more. You can see a little bit more added here around 67K, 68,000 are, tested support right now. And then there's a little bit more underneath 65K. I would say this is probably like 63 to 64,000 in those areas here, and a little bit more above 55K, 57, 58. Of course, a lot of you guys are calling for those areas as well. That's what we're seeing jumping around the order books here. We're still filling in pretty much all of these gaps back here, with hopefuls, of course, returning to those areas. If we do not hit, or we do not break through, I should say, 75,000, the possibility of us getting down here is going to get higher and higher and higher each week. I got some news, of course, headlines to get through tonight. Some people, of course, saying we will, some saying we won't. Contrarian views, all the same. We're going to get into that here in a bit with the opinion pieces in the news. And, of course, one of my favorites as well. Freaking Mike McLona, God, again. Anything else to take note here? I guess the overall volume right now sitting at 16.1 billion. Only about $800 million, less than $1 billion away from the overall trading volume against the bears. So again, pretty slow, but slightly to the advantage of the bulls this morning in the foreign market open. All right, that's all we got right now. We'll get back to this a bit later with the predictions, as always, with 97% accuracy at the end of the live stream via Crypto Chaos Magic. All right, let's continue it. U.S. national debt currently sitting at 38 trillion. It's the stupid numbers. Man.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, another day, another 6 to 8 billion. 38 trillion, 871 billion. Can't stop, won't stop printing this money. It's been a while since we looked at the world national debt clock as well. Take a look at some of our other favorite countries that are still in negative debt to GDP out there, out to their eyeballs. Germany sitting at 70, China 106, USA sitting at 102, Japan 253, a negative debt to GDP ratio. That's not too bad. Actually, it's come up quite a bit. I think it was 305% at the beginning of 2025. So Japan's definitely trying to knock back some of that. Again, we're borrowing way more than we can produce here in the United States. Moving on. Looking at Polymarket, what is the most entertaining, I guess, things to bet on today? Everyone's betting on the UEFA Champions League winner. Is that football? I'm assuming that's football. And then we've got U.S. forces enter Iran by December 31st. Looking at 56%. Nothing's even crypto related anymore. I miss the days when every single thing was crypto related. Just getting boring now over here. Bitcoin up in the 5 minute. Now looks like it wants to go 51% up. Up. It's just betting on every 5 minute move on Bitcoin. Silly. I've only ever seen it, interestingly enough, only one time I've ever seen this for less than 51% or less than 50% up for the up move versus the downward move. U.S. recession by the end of the year, looking at a 30% chance. I do like this. It's better than 25, right? Still not enough the coin flip, though. I really do miss flipping a coin for that. When it was 50% or higher last year. Fed decision in March, looking at not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. No change, still sitting at 99%. And of course, the one we check on every single day, the Clarity Act signing into law before 2026. The only real narrative we have to wait for here for crypto, other than just the broad economy and maybe the tariffs going away, is yes, 62% chance for the Clarity Act signing into law before the end of the year. Down a little bit from yesterday. Again, we just returned back to the 70s. Again, now we're back down to the 60s. They just can't make up their mind. We had no meeting this week when it came to the banking committee, and as of right now, it is postponed indefinitely until they get this, some sort of compromise on the table. Fear and greed index sitting in fear right now for the stock market, 27, close to extreme fear. We haven't seen an extreme fear all but one day so far in the last 2 weeks, even with the rise of oil prices and the scare in the economy. Crypto fear and greed index right now sitting at extreme fear at 15. Again, a little bit higher than it has been here recently. That's 7 points from the low from this week, which was at 8, and 2 points higher than it was yesterday at a 13. So crypto is having a little bit of a comeback from extreme fear, if you could say it's even a comeback. US dollar index sitting at 99.4 on the Dixie today. Up a little bit, coming up on the 5-day here since Sunday. The low sell-off range of 98.6 on Sunday, and of course more bombs dropping, and more of the altercations putting a lot more fear into the markets. And of course fear likes to jump back into the boomers' money, the dollar, and the dollar right now is strong. Looking at risk on crypto bubbles, let's take a look at the top 100 here on the day. Any big movers? We got Tight Kite still down 7%, Midnight down 9%, and Zcash down 4%. Those are the big movers to the downside. ICP saw a bit of an inflection today, 11.3%, and Hyperliquid up 6.4%, even with all the weird depegging in their market. Okay, okay. Strange. Looking at the weekly here, we're looking for assets that are down at least 15 or 20% oversold here for the week, and there's still hardly anything. We still have Midnight, WorldCoin, WorldCoin, and that's about it. That's the only things that really fit into our criteria here for the most part. Filecoin down 14%. Not sure what spooked Filecoin this week. Looks like it was just kind of taken advantage of there. Looking at the monthly. Is there anything down on the monthly? Looks like Siren's the next AI agent to pop off. 300% on the month now. Almost 400% holding gains for the monthly. And not a damn thing in sight right now that's even down 20% off. We're normally looking for oversold assets 30 to 40% on the monthly. Everything is ground down to a halt. Is the bottom in, guys? Is the bottom in? All right, I'm going to ask you guys in the chat before we get to the news, because there's a lot of contrarian views in the news tonight. Let's see what you guys are feeling. Is the bottom in? Just a simple yes or no. Is the bottom in for crypto? Specifically crypto. I mean, for crypto, yes or no. There you go. It's feeling like it, guys. It's feeling like it. We got to go out to the 3 months. We're looking for our 40s and 50s over here, but we're dragging out 3 months now. And I don't really like anything I see here either. So Sui's only 36% off on the 3 month. Remember when this thing was like 48 just last month? Yeah, I do. Solana, again, that was over 40% off last month as well. Now, only down 31% on the year now. Solana! That's like a Bitcoin move. That's crazy. That's actually less sold off than Bitcoin is right now on the year. How much is Bitcoin oversold in the year? Oh no, I guess it's 15. We're looking at the year. No, okay, this is year to date. Technically, this is year to date. No, that's year. Yeah, that is year. It's only 15% down in the year. I guess when it started at 80K from this time a year ago. I guess when you kind of put it in that perspective. What else is going on here? Arbitrum down 50%. I'm getting bored, guys. There is nothing right now oversold on the monthly. That's the whole point. Looking at the top 200 assets here as well on the day. Looking at Build On. You guys want to buy some Build On? Are you excited to buy some Build On? How about that?
What are you, stupid?
It's 15% off on the day. On the weekly, it's down 20%. It's the only thing that really fits in our criteria, along with Dog with Hats. Yes, the dog coins are back. But not in a good way, I guess. Lighter is now in the top 200. That used to be in the top 100 here recently. Just got pushed down. Look at that, 123 in market cap right now. River down to 18%. Didn't River? That used to be in the top 100 as well. How the mighty have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. Looking at the month. The month looking for 40s, 50s, anything. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Optimism's 36% off. You guys know why. I've been barking up that tree for a long time now. That's because of losing its partnership with Base. IP Story, still the most oversold thing, now in the top 200, used to be in the top 100. And the only thing that I would probably throw some money at right now for a quick return. That's right there on the monthly. All right, that's it, guys. I wish there was more. I really do. Every day I'm saying this now. This is like probably the 4th or 5th day in a row. There's no opportunities in the top 200 oversold on the monthly. Let's take a look at the 3-month. Not the 3-month. Let's do the top 300 assets on the monthly. Looking for assets that are down at least 30, 40, 50%. Give me anything. Xano, affiliated with ZBEC. Remember when ZBEC was 36% off? How's that doing? I'm sorry, it's up. And Xano is now down in the top 300. Ohm just recently had a merger or something. I wouldn't touch this thing until I found out more, and it's definitely not on my radar personally. But Zora's a decent one. Still not oversold enough here on the monthly, only 20%. It is a pretty newer one, though. I don't know. Maybe that's enough for you to get in. It's not enough for me, man. I want more pain. But that chart looks pretty nice, though. I do like that chart. Maybe that's something we're going to be looking at on the Patreon for a later entry. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. That's all I got. I wish there was more. There's no more. Again, not financial advice, just my 2 cents.
I'd buy that for $1.
IP, man. IP is the only thing I would even throw money at right now. Market cap for Bitcoin dominance, except for Bitcoin. I'm still buying $7 or $8 of Bitcoin a day.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, it's my allowance for the future. Bitcoin market cap still sitting around 60% dominance.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right?
And the overall market cap holding $2.4 trillion. Not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit up and to the right. Looks a lot like Bitcoin right now on the month. Right? Up and to the right, just producing higher lows so far right now. Really needs to get a leg up and, of course, break out of this range between 72 and 75K. If we can flip 72 into support and just trying to chop around here for a little while, that's fine too. This is our first week up here comfortably, hopefully comfortably. It's still pretty early. I would say if you count last week, and we're moving into this range now for a little bit longer price action, it's only been 7 days, only been 1 week. Only 1 week. And usually, of course, it takes about 2 weeks solid price movement to keep us up here. I really hope we stay here. I really do. I really would love to keep this here, but I'm not convinced just quite yet. All right. Let's see what else we have. Top 100 assets. Let's see. Top 100 or top 10 right now. BNB ahead of XRP. How's the stablecoins doing? Let's take a look at the overall amount of market cap in USDT. Tether right now sitting at $184 billion, up a little bit. Up a little bit here recently on the 24-hour. Let's take a look at the last month. Yeah. What the hell? Market cap. There we go. Look at that. Ridiculous. More money, of course, continues to pour into the market cap of Tether. We are starting to kind of stop here, though. This is interesting. In the last few weeks, it looks like last year, I would say within the last year, October of last year, kind of stopping, man. It looks like since 1010, kind of bottoming out here, I guess between 83 and 84, 87 and 83. Okay, so we are coming down a little bit. This is kind of bullish. I kind of like this. It's still too soon to tell, but as of right now, we haven't seen a capitulation like this from the majority of the stable coins since, well, damn it, I just passed it. Since back in January 2025, November 24, before this is right around the time President Donald Trump won the election, and then yeah, everyone excited, hurrah, first all-time high for Bitcoin in a long time, and since at least the halving event, which happened on April. Look at that, how that all lines up. March, April, right there, when no, that's not when the halving occurred. That's when the ETFs were still in 2024. Yeah, I guess right here. April, February, March is when we started capitulating. Okay. I mean, this is kind of lining up. Hopefully this business cycle will prove great for us in the future. Less, of course, market cap for, or at least, some sort of slowdown on market cap for USDT would be bullish for crypto. Some of this actually allocating to assets, not just sitting there in dollars. Anything else happening? It's been a while since we just checked up on the stablecoin action there. Top 20 assets, nothing really happening here. More Liberty Financial, still holding number 20. Yeah, nothing really to see there. Avalanche coming up a little bit on the backs of their news of getting more invested into real world assets. Of course, we covered that just yesterday, I believe. Sui down to 25. I think that's up 2 points. It wasn't 20. It was 27 at the beginning of the week. Shiba Inu coming back up as well. But yeah, they're still out of the top 20. It's insane that AVAX, Litecoin, Sui, Litecoin actually, I don't know. Maybe Litecoin should just go away. But Polkadot, there's a whole bunch of these that used to be in the top 20 that still cannot get back up there. All right, moving on. Looking at my favorite metric to share with you guys every single day. That's how much Bitcoin's remaining on the balance sheet of these exchanges. And of course, we've been seeing a lot of these big dips here recently. It looks like we're coming back up a little bit. Coming up a little bit today. So it looks like we're back up to 2.46 million. That's about 30,000 Bitcoin going back onto exchanges here in the last 24 hours or so. We'll see if that holds, or will be a continuation, of course, the larger downward move. Guys, don't forget to get a piece of the pie before it is all gone. We just hit our 20th millionth Bitcoin mined just Monday. Just this Monday. It will take another 120 years to mine the remaining million. That is, of course, going to be facilitated by, mining Bitcoin. All right, let's see what else is going on. The overall amount of coins sitting in these wallets here. Strategy is still holding 738. Been a while since we checked out iShares, BlackRock's iShares, IBIT Trust, now sitting at 777. Getting close to the highs. I think the highest I've ever seen BlackRock's amount of Bitcoin accumulated for their ETF was 805, I believe. Wasn't it 805 from last year? Maybe it was not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, it was close. 805. There it is. 805. I had a feeling that's where it was. 804.94. Yeah. 804,000 and 0.9. All right. What else we got? I guess we can skip through these. Nothing's really changed here either. Bitcoin's still holding number 13s. Gold and silver, of course, still in the top 2. Down a little bit today, but I'm sure the metals are going to do fine. Let's take a look. Looks like gold's now testing 51,000, 5,100 an ounce. Still looking a little bit like it wants to continue the trend, at least maybe one more retest before capitulating downward and moving down to maybe retest 5,000 flat, 5,050, something like that there. What else is going on with silver? Same sort of thing. This is almost the same exact thing going on right now with silver. I'm gonna retest down here for a little while, see if it gets a bounce right around $83 an ounce. If it can hold there, if not, it will retrace back down to the bottom here, $78, and of course another retest of $90. We'll take it back up to retest the highs around 96 to 120. I don't know, maybe soon, geez, if this continues, it's still on a trend though, still on an uptrend. We'll see. Gold and silver. All right. Now, of course, Bitcoin's still in the overall upward trend as well. Hasn't even retested the trend since the end of February, the last day of February, 28th. Hasn't even come back down to the trend yet. I told you guys this yesterday that we can even come back down to $64 and 64,500 and still remain on trend, even testing the lows of the mid to low 60s. All right, so that's what's going on right now with the top 3, of course, assets in the world. So chill out.
So just chill out.
Jeez, Grady. Why is he got no sound?
7-Up. Eat a moon.
I don't know. All right, Grady. All right, whatever. Chill out and join the Patreon, guys. It's only $15 a month to join the Chaos Crew. You too can be a Chaos Crew member for less than a bottle of Tito's. Oh my God, I had a lot of fun today too, guys. I did get on a live stream with Scrub. Some of you guys know him as Chatamus. from the old days. Did play some games with him today. Played Off the Grid. It's probably the only AAA crypto game we really have with all of its items on the blockchain, facilitated on the Avalanche ecosystem, and Solana too. Partnered with the Solana as well. All right. I had a good time with them over there. Again, join the Chaos crew. It's there. It's over there. Yeah. All right. Moving forward, Bitcoin now at the most frustrating stage of the cycle. We're gonna get into some crypto news, and here we are. We definitely are here in the most frustrating stage. Whether or not we are at the bottom, let's see. Are we at the bottom? Looks like 60% of you guys say no, we are not. We are not at the bottom. 40% of you guys say yes, the bottom is in for crypto. So still not convinced yet. And you know what? That's almost lining up perfectly with the last two times I asked you guys about the overall sentiment. It seemed like 30 to 40% of you guys saying that you are bullish. The rest of you are bearish or don't know what to do. Let's catch up with you guys in the chat real quick here. Jake the Snake is popping off with a whole bunch of different let's take a look and see what we have over here real quick for Jake the Snake, the King of Ohio.
Oh, hail the King of Ohio!
Of course. All hail your liege. All right, Simon says over on X, I liquidated most of my portfolio at the end of the London close. The sideways action today looked institutions or offloading stuff. Remember, when big traders want to sell, sometimes they bid up the market so the retail thinks the coast is clear and the bottom is in, and then they offload their inventory on the way up. Ooh, maybe that's what Jake is alluding to with Bitcoin and crypto prices right now too. What else we got from Jake? We also got Danny and Milkman in the house. How's it going, Danny and Milkman? How you doing, Milk Money? How you doing tonight? My Roth IRA servicer doesn't offer cows. What the hell? Cows outperformed the S&P 500 over the past 5 years. Damn! Of course, with meat production at an all-time high, and of course the cost of meat at ridiculous prices as well. Live cattle, $234 a cattle. I don't know. I'm assuming. All right. What else you got? And of course, your ETFs don't offer that, right? Okay. Jake the Snake says the cows outperformed my portfolio last year. Damn it. Milk Moolah will be pleased. Ooh, yeah, that's true. Eggs outperforming everything but gold. You know what? You guys know I cook a lot, right? And saffron, saffron actually is worth more than its weight in gold, at least before the latest craze. I'm not sure if it is anymore. It's all going to zero, says Strawberry Dragons. How you doing, Strawberry? Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon. How you doing tonight, Strawberry? Jeez. Yeah, I found out, laughed my ass off. Strawberry got some tea leaves for us. Yes, spill the tea, Strawberry. What do you got? Brave Farming Freedoms. Yes, Ben Lawrence, Milk Money, and yes, a shout out to Jake the Snake, Danny Q, Nebs, Easy, Gamma Goddess, Donut, Do Not. A guy, and how you all doing? Again, a roll call there from Braveheart. People without Bitcoin are called poor. That's right, 100%.
The point is, if people that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
You know, it's been like 2 years since I clipped a video interview from Michael Saylor. This is not as fun anymore. What's up, Ben? What's up, Crypto Quint? XCN is up, and the dimes are heading up as well. Yes, they are. It looks like one of them came down a little bit, but of course we'll talk about that more at the end of the live stream on the Patreon. Right now, though, I would say with that particular project, if you are up, maybe you want to take some profits. That's up to you. Or you want to hold out for a larger move. Joy, yes. Hi, ladies and Strawberry and Gigi and the good fellas. Much love. I'm happy Joy. Good morning to you. Good evening, I should say. I'm used to saying good morning to you every day with that ridiculous video. Crypto Quinn says, can confirm, Jake. Yes, can confirm that people without Dara are so poor. My God damn it, I'm going to get banned.
What are you, stupid?
But Strawberry gave me the yellow pass, so maybe between Strawberry and D's nuts, I have the yellow pass now and I'm good. John Doe coming in with a YouTube short as well. Let's take a look at what John Doe's got. We're almost caught up with the chat again. What the hell? Oh, I have no idea what the hell, dude. It's probably funnier with sound, but that just doesn't automatically play the sound. Milk Money coming in with the fire and flames. Let's go. The chaos as represented. Thank you so much, Milk Money. Let's go. Milk Money with also the cows, too. Front running the fire. All right, guys. All right, let's get into some of these headlines. All right, so right now we are at the most frustrating stage of crypto. Is the bottom in or not? 60% of you guys in the chat say no, it is not. Actually, now it's 59. All right, so yeah, right now for Bitcoin, the three major market indicators point to very frustrating period in the asset cycle, particularly for holders. A combination of these three on-chain metrics explain the growing discontent among enthusiasts. The key points, let's just skip through that and get to it. Frustrating time for Bitcoin, Bitcoin market participants. Bitcoin is currently moving through a stage of market cycle that is verified by crypto quant and author Moreno considers one of the most difficult for participants to navigate. Instead of strong directional momentum, the premier asset is showing signs of indecision, with several on-chain indicators suggesting that is one of the most psychologically taxing periods in the current cycle. You know what, I'm actually going to skip into this one because I feel like this one kind of outlines it a little more clearly, because this is how I've been feeling, and I've represented it with you guys on the chart many times in the past few weeks. Bitcoin's facing $75,000 sell wall despite the whale and institutional buy-ins, and here is why, according to cryptonews.net. All right, Bitcoin has been consistently trading below 75,000 for the past 35 days after falling below this level on February 4th. Technically, it was February 5th, but I guess the foreign markets, yeah, if you consider that the 4th, it wasn't. This month, the flagship cryptocurrency has hit 74,000 flat, following the optimism around the favorable regulations, but has since pulled back, and the trading now around 70,500 at the present time. And right now, still right around 70,200 at the present time. Yes, the Bitcoin's $75,000 sell wall. Several recent developments should have pushed the price above this resistance, including the surge in whale buys and steady institutional accumulation. Guys, Michael Saylor just bought 18,000 Bitcoin just a few days ago, announcing, of course, that he's buying almost, what was it? I think this week stretches outperformed so well that they're buying like 1,000 Bitcoin an hour now with that money. Oh my god, next week is going to be insane to see how much they're picking up. Blockchain analytics platform CryptoQuant shows that the normalized order volumes of whale trades spiked this month. Whale holders now amount to about 3.2 million Bitcoin, the highest accumulation since 2024. We cannot produce this much. It's unsustainable. I said this yesterday when we looked at the overall institutions and whales picking up about 2.5 million last year. 2.5 million last year. We can only produce, guys, 165,000 a year. 450 a day. That is it. That is all. And these institutions have been buying more than we can produce in a single year. This is the second year in a row. They're probably going to be, of course, making more records of that. The highest accumulation since 2024. Whale buying continues to increase. Also, a sell wall has formed until 75K. Last week, digital asset investment products marked the second week of the consecutive inflows of around $619 million. This week's Bitcoin ETF inflows have already totaled around $418 million, led by BlackRock, and at $295 million. Bitcoin treasury companies were not left behind. Strategy recently purchased, of course, is $1.28 billion worth. Again, it was around 20,000 tokens. The recent drop in oil prices and the U.S.-Iran conflict investor capital rotation from gold to digital assets have also contributed to Bitcoin's upward momentum. Still, the $75,000 sell wall persists. And I've showed you guys on the chart. We'll show you to you again. We have a lot of history back there, around that price range, and that is what we have to deal with. Try to get back above here from the original takeoff we had back in March, around this time actually of 2024. Interesting. All right, so anyway, Bitcoin breaking above 72K could signal bullish recovery with short squeezes and possible Fed interest cut fueling further upside momentum, although right now it does not look like we're getting a rate cut until after May, probably sometime after May. A fall between below 65,000 could cause a further drop towards $60,000. Regarding the prevailing war, the U.S. President Donald Trump said it could end soon. Really? How soon? How freaking
When will
soon?
then be now? Soon.
I don't know, man. I don't feel it. Speaking of which, I think this is the 13th day or the 12th day. What day is today? Today's the 11th. We started this war towards the end of February, right? I think we're approaching the same length of time or even longer than the last skirmish we had. Wasn't it the 12-day war? I think that's what it was called. Anyway, but yeah, he said it could end soon, but Iran dismissed these claims as nonsensical. And you know what they actually said too? They actually said alarmingly that your president's lying to you, and your inflation is going to be the end of the dollar, or the U.S. economy, specifically the U.S. economy. But I mean, that also entails the dollar. Anyway, for now, the U.S. continues to destroy vessels deploying sea mines in the Strait of Hormuz, while Iran has labeled the U.S. Silicon Valley companies illegitimate targets because of their links to the U.S. military. So a little bit of perspective there. I'm sure we're going to have more here tonight as well. All right, Bitcoin holds 70K, starting to show relative strength versus stocks, software sector, and gold. We did see a little bit of a climb in the SaaS, of course, the software sector this week. Bitcoin's resilience during the latest bout of the global macro stress is starting to turn heads on trading desks. The largest crypto climbed to just shy of 71,000, up 7% from Sunday evening lows. I think we actually went down to touch 75 on Sunday, wasn't it? What was the low on Sunday we had? 65, right? I thought I said, did I say 675? I meant 65. Let's see, where did we actually touch down here? Yeah, 65.8, 65.7 was the low on Sunday. And we did actually close high around 67 for the week. Right around Friday, of course, into Saturday morning. So not too bad, of course, for where we are with King Crypto. That relative strength is beginning to stand out. The NASDAQ 100 and S&P 500 have been roughly flat over the same time. So it looks like, honestly, the S&P 500 looks like it's starting to roll over. It's lost the trend at the end of last month, and it's just starting to roll over. If this continues, it's kind of keeping a trend right now going. Yeah, just barely trying to keep it up. This continues, it could take until the end of the summer to really start to build a floor, and then continue another leg up. It would be something like what we saw down here, maybe even seeing a massive drop like we saw November, December. Oh, is this really what I think it is? Yes, it is. Look at that. What the hell, guys? History doesn't rhyme, but it also it doesn't repeat, but it tends to rhyme. Around this time last year, wow, yeah, it looks like March 18th, 2025, we saw this play out here. Correction in the overall market, finally capitulating. I wonder if we'll see a similar thing take into effect. I'm actually going to throw that on the board. I'm curious to see if this is going to play out again. It's the second or third time I looked at the chart tonight and been like, what? Why is it keep why does history keep repeating? Or rhyming. All right, I'm gonna take the bars pattern and throw it on there from where we are now to where we were at the same time period. Wow, that's crazy. Also continuing the trend as well. If we did that, let's see, look at that. Weird. Weird. We'll see. Maybe we won't go that low. Maybe we'll only come down to like here or something, or here. Maybe we will see some sort of correction here, and then yeah, resurgence in the later months. This would put the recovery starting to happen right around June, and the same thing over here. Yep. June, July. Yep, around the same time. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna play with that for a while on my charts. It's funny. It's funny how that always works. Not always, but I mean it does show you. All right. There we go. Let's get back to it. While gold typically go to safe haven during turmoil, has booked only modest gains. Look at the performance so far in March. Bitcoin's the only one of the three posting gains right now. Bitcoin's also showing early signs of breaking away from the tight correlation from embattled software stocks. Over the past 5 days, BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF, IBIT, is up 3.7%, while the iShares expanded tech software ETF, IGV, is down 2.45%. Price action is turning analysts cautiously optimistic that the crypto market may finally be stabilizing after months of declines. Seller exhaustion, of course, is one thing we're looking at. All right. I'm going to get into some contrarian view here, because we do have another, another opinion piece here from Mike McGalone. That's right. Still calling for 10,000. Not only 10,000, he's calling for less than 10K now. Let's see how he's going to, play this one off. Bloomberg strategist doubles down on $10,000 Bitcoin call, but peers say it would take a nuclear war to get there. And even then, I'm still like speculative. Like, what are you talking about, you crazy coot? The longtime Bitcoin bear, he's been calling for $10,000 Bitcoin for at least a couple of years now. His gloom and doom call met with a fierce rebuttal from industry analysts. Bloomberg strategist Mike McClone is reiterating his bearish call that Bitcoin could fall below 10K, arguing that the crypto market remains in a prolonged macro-driven unwind. Several analysts dispute the likelihood of such a steep drop, saying a move to 10K would likely require an extreme global liquidity crisis or an extraordinary shock. While some market watchers see the room for another downside, they generally expect Bitcoin to drift lower or trade in a wider range rather than collapse, and some argue that their major bear market bottom may have already been in right now. All right, Mike McFreaking-Glone. I'm not sure why this is there. Okay. McClone's forecast was met with rebuttals of several market analysts who said that while they agree the further downside for Bitcoin is possible, drop to 10K would require an extraordinary global liquidity event. Analysts often get lost in the short-term macro noise, and sometimes they extrapolate that they're into silly conclusions. Said Matty Greenspan, founder of the CEO of Quantum Economics, for an asset like Bitcoin, which regularly sees tens of hundreds of billions of dollars in daily trading volume across global markets, to revisit 10K, we'd need a global liquidity crisis, a nuclear war, and an internet to stop working. Yeah, pretty much. The only thing that's going to kill Bitcoin is the internet to stop working, period. And you can't do it. You can't shut off the internet. Bitcoin is currently... that's the one thing. I've actually brought this up in the past. It's been a minute since I've been over that. The one thing I can actually see possibly affecting it in the future, all right? And I've said this in the past, and it still freaks me out to even bring it up again. But I've seen a lot of sci-fi, right? And one of the shows I remember watching over last Christmas break was, I think it was called Pantheon. I think that's what it was called. It was a U.S. inspired by anime, straight to Amazon show or something like that. And it was about AI and artificial intelligence and uploading your consciousness to the internet. At some point we are going to have, and there was an event that actually occurred in that show, and it got me thinking, like, oh my god, that's the thing that could probably take Bitcoin down. If we had to shut off the internet due to some sort of widespread malware, cyber attack via unstoppable means of these AIs that are off rails right now with no rules. And if that were to happen, then we'd have to somehow facilitate some sort of it'd be like COVID, but yeah, crypto and AI. It would be insane. It would be insane. So let's hope that never happens. But I could see something like that to take it down, of course, to unthinkable lows, because we never know when the internet would get turned back on again. Anyway, Bitcoin is currently hovering around 70K after trading below, 72, 75. Oh my, come on. Between 69,000 and 71,000. Bitcoin's prices are up here to coincide with oil quickly reversing about the session. Large gains, dropping $3 per barrel in minutes. Other than crypto assets include ETH, Solana, XRP, and Sol upward moves. I think some of the reason why we're also seeing a bit of a rally too is there's so much uncertainty right now. Like, oil was up $120 a barrel just a few days ago. Now it's down to $87 this morning. Not sure where it is now on crude, but ridiculous. What else we have? And obviously Mike McClone he's nuts. He's crazy. Anything else to take away from here? Further downside still possible. Some people still calling for 28,000. A move towards levels like 28K would still require a meaningful contraction in global liquidity, widening credit spreads, or broader financial stress event lower rather than just a late cycle slowdown, said Jason Fernandez, co-founder and market analyst at Adlunam. Okay. So even still, no one's really calling for these 30, 40K levels. Here's one. Random expects the Bitcoin to gradually drift lower in the coming months, adding that the mixed larger accumulation zone could emerge between 30 and 40. All right, so you got one there on that contrarian view from Randon. Jonathan Randon, senior market analyst at Prime XBT. All right, but yeah, no one's calling for these ridiculous Mike McClone 10K levels. In the shorter term, however, he expects the Bitcoin to remain largely range bound between 60 and 70K, and warning that even a rally towards 80K could prove temporary if the broader macro pressures persist. Oh, you know, other takeaways we do have still on the lineup I have tonight? Yeah, probably this one right here. Yeah, how about Samson Mount? Now, his contrarian take hasn't been very accurate in recent years, but he's still pushing that Samson Mao likely expects that Bitcoin will be unlikely to go below 80K in the next 4 weeks. $100,000 is more likely, according to Samson Mao. Oh man, I'm not that bullish, but I'm bullish, but I'm not that bullish. It says 100K in 4 weeks. Braveheart McFreedom comes in with a $2 super chat. Let's go. Let's go. Braveheart is bullish on ribeyes and eggs. That's all he's bullish on right now. Ribeyes and eggs, and probably silver too. I know Brave. He's also, on that. Samson Mao, the CEO of Jan 3, has issued a bold short-term prediction about Bitcoin's price trajectory. Posted on X today, Mao reignited discussions about Bitcoin's near-term price action, suggesting that the leading cryptocurrency could trade above 80K in the coming weeks. Samson Mao predicts that Bitcoin is unlikely to trade below 80K over the next 4 weeks, implying that 13% rise from current levels. He also expects Bitcoin to move closer to 100K mark during this period of time, and he's bullish voices such as Robert Kiyosaki support Bitcoin's long-term outlook, with Arthur Hayes, while him thinking that they could drop below 60K. Despite Mao's optimism, investors must remain cautious, as some of the precious Bitcoin predictions have not yet come into fruition. 100%. That's why I'm somewhere between Samson and probably Arthur Hayes. Somewhere between. I feel like, again, the whole plan, right? The whole idea of this entire thing going sideways now for 35 days since the big drop in 2.5, right? 2.5 was that we were just building a higher lows. And new ranges, of course, supporting Bitcoin's price at these levels for new levels of support. It only takes about 2 to 3 weeks to produce new levels of support and another leg up on Bitcoin. And we've already done it. So hopefully we can hold this area. What we have to hold right now is about 68.5. And of course, with the next week or two, we could see, right? We could see that 80K, but I'm looking at maybe 3 or 4 weeks. He's calling for maybe Bitcoin likely to be 100K in 4 weeks. I mean, it's possible we do get some sort of catalyst, some sort of FOMO event, but I'm thinking more along the lines of we chop around here for just a little bit longer, get tight, lose, test, do this whole thing, song and dance for another 2 weeks sideways, and then end up somewhere in the 80K range in the next 3 to 4 weeks. That's still my game plan. I've been telling you guys this for over a month now. All right, so of course those are all the contrarian views we have right now. Yeah, it's crazy. And speaking of Arthur Hayes, I have a clip of him here, just kind of talking about the overall feel of the market. Again, BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes talking about just kind of the aftermath of what we're seeing right now and all the things that could play out. Just a little clip I got for you tonight.
How do cryptocurrency play out in this?
Can you guys hear this? I can't hear it, so I'm assuming something's wrong on my end. Let me see.
Process that you just described.
The banks are bailed out by governments, just like they always have been. So the central bank has a choice. Do I allow this credit destruction to happen and the free market to operate and, bad credits to be worth zero and clear? Or do I do like I've done every single other crisis, say, oh, the banking system's in trouble. There's all this debt that's worth zero. To keep the system going, I will underwrite it by printing the money to cover the losses. And that's how crypto goes up markedly, because all that liquidity flows to the scarce assets.
And now just wrapping up the conversation, what are you looking forward the most for 2026 when it comes to things going on in the crypto industry and Bitcoin?
Hyperliquid to $150. That's my big trade of this year. I think Hyperliquid is the best project in all of crypto. It makes the most money. It takes that money and it hands it back to token holders. And I'm a markets person. It's an ultimate expression of free markets, allowing humans to trade anything, anywhere, at any time. And that's why I think Hyperliquid is going to be the best project in crypto, and the price will reflect that very shortly.
And just a curiosity, I know that you are not based in the US, you are mostly based in Asia. Why do you prefer living in Asia than in the US?
I spend a lot of time in between Singapore and Japan, but I travel all.
All right. I think that's wraps up pretty much that entire interview there. If you guys haven't seen that full interview, it's a half-hour long. I do recommend you do watch it. It's a good one. He's the only one out there talking like Sailor used to anyway. anymore. Let's take a look and see. Yes, Ben in the chat says Arthur is the liquidity. Just like I am the chaos. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. I am the danger. Yeah, of course. Playing on Breaking Bad. Jeez. How's it going? The rest of you guys in the chat, how's it going? JJ Cryptic Corner in the house with the baby oil. He's bringing the baby oil back. Oh boy, oh boy. It's not a Diddy party, hopefully. Yeah, that used to be Neb's job. Neb's job used to be passing out the oil in the chat. The lube. How are we doing with that anyway? It's been a while since we had a wave pool of lube going on through the chat. There you go. There you go. Enjoy. Okay, let's get back to some of the other headlines I had pulled up tonight. Cosmos Health buys 600,000 in Bitcoin, expands its digital asset treasury as well. Just another company, of course, acquiring more Bitcoin. Nothing else really there to talk about. Justin Sun settlement sparks regulatory turmoil, contradicting Trump's crypto stance. I know you guys love him, right? You guys love him. Washington, D.C., March 2025. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission recent $10 million settlement with Tron founder Justin Sun has created significant regulatory confusion, directly contradicting the Trump administration's established cryptocurrency stance. This enforcement action represents a notable departure from the administration's consistent position that most digital assets fall outside of securities law jurisdiction. SEC Justin Sun settlement creates regulatory conflict. SEC finalized its settlement with Justin Sun last week, including a lengthy investigation into the Tron founder's business activities. According to the official documents, the regulatory agency determined that the Sun violated the U.S. securities laws through the promotion of the sales of TRX and BTT tokens. Consequently, the settlement requires Sun to pay $10 million in penalties while neither admitting nor denying the SEC's filings. Legal experts immediately noted that the settlement's unusual timing, since President Donald Trump returned to office in 2025 in January. Regulatory agencies have consistently aligned with the administration's pro-crypto position. The SEC specifically closed all cryptocurrency cases inherited from the previous administration. Its pattern established clear expectations within the digital asset industry regarding regulatory enforcement priorities. Trump administration crypto regulatory framework was established framework through multiple executive actions and policy statements. You guys remember the beginning of the year of last year, just signing all those executive orders at the press time that was acquired. I mean, there's so much. I'm like, there's so much. I think back to it. I'm like, it was hours probably of him signing all those executive orders. There's no way he had actual time to look over everything. The key elements of the administration's approach include clear jurisdiction boundaries between the SEC and Commodities Futures Trading Commission, exemptions of the decentralized networks from securities registration requirements, streamlined compliance pathways, yada yada yada. This framework created predictable regulatory conditions for cryptocurrency companies operating within the United States. Leaders praised the administration's approach for fostering innovation while maintaining necessary consumer protections. Again, just history. It's all history. Legal experts analyzed the contradiction. Prominent legal analysts have examined the SEC's settlement through multiple lenses. Professor Eleanor Vance of Georgetown University Law Center notes the SEC's action against Justin Sun creates significant legal uncertainty while the agency maintains to independent enforcement authority. This settlement directly conflicts with the established administration policy. Furthermore, the settlement's specific legal basis raises additional questions. The SEC determined that the TRX and BTT tokens constitute investment contracts under the Howey test. This determination contradicts the previous administration's statements regarding the similar digital assets. Legal experts highlight the inconsistency as particularly problematic for regulatory clarity. Will we ever see clarity? Will we ever actually have clarity in our space? I don't know. Maybe by 2028. Ripple Labs 2023 from the previous administration, ongoing litigation, securities violation claims, Coinbase investigation closed without action, Binance settlement, $4.3 billion penalty, Justin Sun settlement, $10 million penalty. I think got out pretty easy there. Political implications of the enforcement action. The settlement carries notable political dimensions beyond the legal significance. Justin Sun maintains documented business relationships with members of the Trump family. We don't have to go through all this history again, do we? Do we really? Particularly through various entrepreneurial ventures, and of course he was part of the Mar-a-Lago event, where he bought some of the most largest, of course, positions of his Trump meme coin. I'm not getting into all of it again. I really don't want to. Historical context of crypto regulation. The United States has experienced evolving cryptocurrency regulation across multiple administrations. The Obama administration initially tested treaty digital assets as experimental technologies with minimal oversight. Subsequently, the Trump administration is, during his first term, establishing more formal regulatory frameworks through executive orders and agency guidance. Previous administration, I guess it's all history, obviously was a cop on the beat. That's all I got to say about that with Gary Gensler. Market impact and industry response. I think it was Tom Emmer too who actually he dubbed that Gary Gensler was a cop on the beat back then. Oh man, yeah, we just recently got Tom Emmer in the spotlight again too. Financial markets reacted cautiously to the news of the settlement. TRX token prices experienced moderate volatility following the announcement. Though broader cryptocurrency markets remain relatively stable. Industry analysts attribute this to a limited impact of the settlement's specific nature rather than the broader regulatory implications. It seemed like XCN got a little bit of a bump. This is the whole reason why I'm bringing this up. The mention on this article wasn't even there. Wasn't even here. And obviously my chat knows a lot about what's going on with XCN. So that's the line I was drawing to the conclusion of this. Is we got a little bit of a Tron Justin Sun pump out of XCN. That's wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. I think that's pretty much the only correlation I really wanted to get out of this. That's with you guys. Because XCN did have a little bit of a pumperoonie today. Let's see where it's at right now. Yeah, it looks like it's in a decent range right now, looking for possibly a breakout. It didn't get quite as high as I'd like it to though. But the handle could also still play out. It could probably see maybe a move back up to retest this was it 2058? Getting a little bit above half a penny. Still not quite there, man. We haven't tested even the lows, the highs yet from February. I mean, this is the middle of the month right there at 0.6, right? 206. And the beginning of the year, we have, of course, the breakout in January right there. That was right around the time where it got listed on Robinhood. So a little bit of an update on XCN if you guys would like to know, but I think that had something to do with the pumpage today from this administration. All right, moving on. Ledger. So if you guys haven't already got your cold storage device set up, please make sure you have some way to facilitate your assets and not just sitting on exchanges, right? But Ledger researchers have exposed a new Android flaw enabling wallet seed theft. So be careful, and this is why we're going to go over it today, because these wallets are still not foolproof. All right, let's get into it. Your Android phone might be handling over your crypto wallet in under 60 seconds. Ledger's own security team just exposed a hardware flaw in MediaTek chips that lets anyone with physical access to your phone pull your PIN and seed phrase before your phone even boots. The USB cable done. No software patch can fix it either. It is baked into the chip. So guys, if you're getting a new phone here recently, you might want to be careful of where you're buying it from. The Dimensity 7300 chip is the chip in question. It affects roughly 25% of all Android devices, even the Solana secret phone on the list itself. Ledger exposed a MediaTek Dimensity, it's a terrible name, Dimensity, flaw that lets attackers with physical access steal Android hot wallet seed phrases in mere minutes. So that's the Ledger team coming out and letting the world know. All right, so how the boot ROM exploits bypasses Android security. The flaw is live on the boot ROM, which is a code that's burned into the chip at the factory. It cannot be updated ever. Ledger's team used electromagnetic pulses to mess with the chips mid-startup. Perfectly timed voltages glitches that the force of the processor to skip its own security checks. Once that happens, the attacker hits the EL3 privilege. That is the highest level of control possible in the ARM architecture. Full access, game over. In testing, they pulled it off about 1 second per attempt. Ledger researchers have identified a vulnerability in Android phones using MediaTek processors that could allow an attacker with physical access to extract the device's PIN and crypto wallet seed in phases in under a minute. In a proof of concept test, Ledger's Don John shows more. So yeah, this could be the new way to wrench attack somebody. You wrench attack them, you steal their phone, you take it home, and then you just run this sort of exploit. From there, the entire data partition gets decrypted offline. Private keys, pins, everything your trusted execution environment was supposed to protect is now gone. No app level security saves you. The foundation itself is broken. I'm sure you can do this with a Tantrum. You can do this probably with what do you call it? There's so many damn coins now. Decent. So many wallets. The old school Trezors. The question I have though is, if you did not set up the initial wallet with the seed phrase on that phone to begin with, can you still claim it? That's the question I have, because a lot of times you gotta go between phones, and you've already set it up. You set it up on an old device, and you're just kind of accessing your your wallet. So I'm not sure. It wouldn't actually be stored on the phone, even at the entry point, because the entry point wasn't created on it. That'd be my my only I guess question I have about this. Ledger's own CTO said the phones were never designed to be vaults. You have real money in a mobile wallet, move it to a hardware wallet now. Don't forget, guys, get a hardware wallet now. Software workaround will be included in the March 2026 Android security bulletin. They've already, of course, created a patch apparently to fix this. The real question now is whether the mobile first crypto projects can survive a hardware trust problem. If the foundation keeps cracking, the whole pitch of storing your crypto on your phone starts falling apart. So guys, don't forget to get a cold storage device today. Get your crap off the exchanges. Get it off your phone. Jesus. Especially those hot wallets, man. I mean, those are easy. Billionaires Mike Novogratz and Anthony Scaramucci claim that Bitcoin could rally if it passes 80K. Jesus. 80K. Leading figures in the cryptocurrency world, Mike Novogratz and Anthony Scaramucci, have offered optimistic messages about the future of Bitcoin amidst global economic uncertainties and geopolitical crises. Novogratz argued that the current market rally was driven by individual Bitcoin investors rather than institutional funds. Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz, in an interview with Anthony Scaramucci, assessed the position that the cryptocurrencies amidst the global energy crisis, AI-related job losses, and the divisions within the United States economy. Novogratz made striking statements, particularly regarding Bitcoin's price movements and Michael Saylor's strategy. Novogratz stated that the driving force behind the market in the recent weeks has not been the classic hedge funds, but individual investors. He noted that the investors are opting in for spot ETFs, particularly IBIT or MicroStrategy's MSTR. Seen as the Bitcoin proxy to access Bitcoin. Sharing his short-term predictions of Bitcoin's price, renowned CEO said, I expected to trade between 60 and 80 this year. We may see significant selling pressure to the 80K level, but once this threshold is crossed, the market will see a real price discovery phase. Commenting that MicroStrategy CEO's Michael Saylor aggressive Bitcoin buying strategy, Novogratz argued that Saylor single-handedly dominates the market, stating that the Saylor's consistent conversion of cash obtained through stock sales into Bitcoin has created a cycle of trust. Novogratz said, I bet Saylor won't sell a damn Bitcoin for the next 3 years. Not a single one. Novogratz stated that the deadly scenarios for Bitcoin could only occur in very low probability events, 0.1 delta, such as Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet becoming active or quantum computers breaking the encryption, believing that the assets in Satoshi's wallets will never be spent. Novogratz said that these keys are already gone, and this secret will never be recovered. Novogratz pointed to the K-shaped recovery in the U.S. economy, stated that the wealthy and tech world are doing well, but the situation is getting tougher for ordinary citizens. He added that the economic divide and erosion of the dollar's global power are keeping interest in alternative assets like Bitcoin alive. It's been a really big day for, again, contrarian views. I mean, what did he hear today? We heard anywhere from 10K to 80K. Oh, actually, 10K to 100K right around the corner. Literally, from Mike McGlone to Samson Mao, $10,000 to $100,000 is on the table between all of these market speculators and investors. Ooh, man, this one was interesting today as well. Crypto platform bullish climbs past Coinbase to become the third largest crypto exchange by spot volume. The institutional focus on exchange saw spot trading above jump 62% to $76 billion in February, surpassing Coinbase's market share. That's crazy. Bullish is coming out swinging. And they just got their IPO last year. Bitcoin's price at risk of losing $65,000 as Iran warns of continuous strikes that may push oil to $200 a barrel. Guys, you better start DCAing into gasoline, man. That's what I'm doing. 365 today could be 385 tomorrow. Crap. Oh, jeez. Bitcoin rose the past 3 straight days, remained above crucial resistance at 70K. And of course, yeah, Iran's threatening the price of crude oil. Oh my gosh, guys. So many headlines today. I'm excited. Haven't had this much to cover in a while. SWI price surges at 95 cents as energy market stabilization supports risk assets. This one came out about 2 or 3 hours ago as well. How's SWI holding up? I haven't looked at the chart in a minute. I do love me some SWI. 97 cents. Holy smokes. Yeah. Little bit of a bull flag here on the hour, on the 4 hour. Woof. Looks like it could probably come a little higher. It is a little bit low. It looks kind of like XCN's. Yeah. Same structure as well. A little bit lower, printing the handle right now could get rejected. Same sort of thing that XCN has right now on as well. Looks like, yeah, XRP. Looks like everything is pretty much calling that Bitcoin. Yep, as well, of course. Everything following Bitcoin. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. All right, so yeah, SWI has surged today as well. Iran warns the hit Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Oracle what this means for crypto. Looks like more DDoS attacks possibly coming soon, just like they knocked off me off my live stream this morning as well. Yep. Iran named infrastructure like Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, Oracle, and other U.S. firms as potential targets. Iranian officials urged civilians to stay 1 kilometer away from U.S. And Israeli banks and financial branches. Really? Okay. Bitcoin often dips initially before stabilizing as traders reposition portfolios amid the uncertainty. So those are some of their threats right now. According to the statement circulating by the Tasnim news agency tied to Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, facilities linked to several U.S. Technology companies could become new targets. The list includes companies like Google, Microsoft, or I just read the damn list, and Palantir. IBM as well. Okay. The report states that the offices and infrastructure linked to these companies in Israel, UAE, Bahrain could be targeted as Iran believes to help Israel through the cloud and AI services. The escalation began after U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran on February 28th, after which Iran retaliated with missiles, drones targeting economic and tech infrastructure across the region. How will this impact the crypto market, though? After the latest tensions, U.S. stock market, it's gonna kill Bitcoin, man. It's gonna knock out the whole damn internet. Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
After the latest tensions, U.S. stock market saw a small drop, while stocks of the companies like Microsoft, Google, and Nvidia showed a slight volatility. The crypto market also reacts to geopolitical tensions. When uncertainty rises, many investors move away from risky assets because of the crypto prices can fall very quickly. Within hours, similar reactions are seen with a Russia-Ukraine war, because it's the only damn thing. It's the only game in town that's happening when any of these events occur after hours. With Bitcoin already at 50% below its all-time high, the price could face more pressure if the conflict continues to escalate. Fun. You know what else is fun? Checking out the merch store. Guys, the shop is open if you want a piece of the merch. I want to make some more stickers, man. If I wasn't so busy with the damn intro, I want more stickers. Guys, we of course have, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, socks, a little bit of everything for your chaos needs. And you have any suggestions, let me know in the chat. I'm always looking for new ideas. And I do want to put out some more stuff, hopefully before we go to Bitcoin 2026. Guys, also, next month. Guys, it's a month away. A month in like 10, 15 days. We're going to be at Bitcoin 2026 in Vegas. Guys, get your tickets now. Let me know in the chat if you're going. I'm excited, man. I've been wanting to go there for 5 years now, and I'm finally going to get there. Finally. April 27th to the 29th. And you don't want to pay at the door. You don't want to pay at the door. Let's see what you guys are doing in the chat before we do some doom scrolling, as we do particularly do at the end of my live stream. Oh, I gotta hurry up too. I had too much news to cover. It's already 9:10. I gotta get to Crypto Chaos, and the Patreon live is coming soon. Looks like you guys in the chat. Mom moved out about 6 months back. Yeah, she did. Ben, yeah, she did. Where's Mom doing? Where's Mom at now? Like, she came back. She never came back. She said she was going to get some cigarettes, and I mean, she never came back. Brave from Freedom says you can print those. I bet they are make you hairy like animal. Print what? Cows? Are we still talking about cows?
What are you, stupid?
Geez, you can't print. Oh, you can't print those. What the hell? How much wood would a J Wood chuck if a J Wood could chuck wood? Here's J Wood. How you doing, Jay Wood? What's up, man? How is it going, man? Some people coming out of the woodwork I haven't seen in a minute. Wood is an worldwide asset store of value. Is wood as a worldwide asset store of value? I assume so. Yeah, it's gonna be tokenized at some point too. John Doe's got a clip as well. Let's see what we got from John Doe. Oh my God, the wood. Was it? I forget the name of it. From yeah, Ren and Stimpy. There we go.
Rolls downstairs, owner and pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What's great for a snack and fits on your back? It's long, long, long. It's long, long. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's long, long. It's better than that. It's good.
Love it, love it. Yes, another good one from Ren and Stimpy. Oh man, you're bringing me back, man. Taking me back to my childhood. There's a snake in my boot. Jay Wood. Yeah. Pumping cause I sold too early. You're welcome, guys, says Crypto Quint. We talking about the thing? A thing? Yes, we are. Looks like it is breaking out. One of our picks over on the Patreon. Got to join us over there to find out which one. But it's breaking out right now. Right. At least I was in the green. Could have gotten more green if I had waited a little longer in hindsight. Yeah, I know, Brave. I flipped the coin. I told you. I flipped the coin before we were on the live, and I'm like, either I'm going to take profits here and get out a little bit, or I'm going to wait. And I usually, I just flip a coin, guys. Sometimes I just like, screw it. I don't know what to do. Boom. And just run with it. Dimes are better than fries. Change my mind. I guess they have intrinsic value if they're old enough.
What are you, stupid?
And they're still metal. All right. Yeah. Goddamn e-pirates stealing much cryptos. Crypto Quint. Would Tantrum users be affected by this if you choose no seed phrase? So I don't know, man. It sounds like that could affect any wallet you set up on your device, because it's going to go back to some of the data that's stored on the device's initial chip. So even if you know, I'm assuming even if you were to reformat it, it would still be in some cases still in those encrypted files. It's just, I mean, it's literally just ones and zeros, guys. Jake the Snake coming in with another clip here. I'm probably gonna have to speed this up because I gotta skedaddle, man. we got about 15 minutes to wrap this up. All right. Forget the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP. The new hot thing in town is the Pentagon Plunge Protection Program, the PPPP. What the hell? That's too many P's, man. That's way too many P's. What the hell?
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. Jake, you crazy bastard. You. All right, guys, I got to catch up with you guys in the chat. I'm trying so hard, but I can't. I'm still scrolling. Green, I missed the Scrub. How's it going? Hung out with Scrub today, guys, if you didn't catch that. This afternoon, I played some games with my boy Scrub. Bags Holders Anonymous says, dimes are way better than fries. Way better. Way better. We got the dimes, I don't know, to buy you more time. God. All right, I'm not gonna have time to get through the normie stuff, guys. I'll go through the trends real quick. If you guys know, if you haven't known, of course I check the normies for, of course, any relative news in crypto or financial products to see if they're paying attention at all. Looks like they are not at all. And we're gonna go into Crypto Chaos Magic. I'm running out of time. I got less than 15 minutes.
Where you help companies like DeepMind.
All right, here we go. Getting back to the order books right now, just quickly checking in to see if anything's changed. Looks like we're cutting out a little bit of a downward sell-off right now. Retesting the 69.8. 69.8. Of course, 8s, 3s, and 6s are where we, of course, find our resistances. Let's see. 69.8 right now. About, it's not even that low yet. 69.8. Yep, still that area we had tested before on the way up. We'll see if it holds. Right now, it's already starting to wick. here on the 1 minute. Let's take a look. We still got some time. Yeah, we could probably sell that off a little bit more. Last night, guys, just quick little catch up. Last night we called for baseline bear. What did we get? Same shit, different day.
We're gonna win so much.
I'm tired of winning. All right. Now that we're all caught up with that, I'm going to clean up the board and show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go into tomorrow morning with 97% accuracy. Yeah, every day. I'm tired of it. I want to be wrong. Every day, I'm telling you, I want to be wrong. All right. Okay, let's start with, we got to get our ritual sticks in place and then light the candle and do the ritual. That's right there. I'm on the 1 minute too. That's off time. I'm only on the 15 minute. Here we go. I always do this in the 15. And away we are. Okay. All right. All set up. Good to go. 69.9. 69.9 being tested right now. Let's do our thing. I need a new candle too, man. I'm not going to have a candle left for this probably by Friday. The wick is still going. We're going to wick so much. You're going to get tired of wicking. There we go. All right. The first step in the chaos magic is to light the candle. Yes. Don't forget to light the candle, guys. The most important step, the chaos magic. That's how you start the ritual. Let's see. Can I do the thing? I wanted to test something. I just don't have time though. I just don't have time. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do this. Yeah, I don't have time. Damn it. Okay. All right. So yeah, anyway, the first step is, yes, the lighting of the candle for the ritual. Yeah. Damn it. All right, I'll do that later. Yes, and like every night, we make a sacrifice for, yes, the chaos gods. There's a lot of, a lot of sacrifices have been made on my channel. Yeah, probably estimated to be somewhere between 200 and 300 a year of random increments of dollars. All right, today is going to be no exception. I want to catch up with you guys, my top fans in the house. Braveheart McFreedom number 1. Let's go, Brave. Let's go. And in the name of McFreedom, I will be sacrificing another $5 bill. Thank you for participating. Bag Holders Anonymous sitting at number 2, tied with Crypto Quint and Ben Lawrence. Three of you guys tied for number 2. That's crazy. A guy sitting at a runner-up number 3, and Jake the Snake at number 4. Thanks again, guys, for coming on out and supporting the chaos. Here we go. I got my altar right here. Oh, I still have the moonstone on there too, so it's rolling around. It's chaos. Okay, here we go. I'll keep the moonstone on there. Why not? We'll keep the moon on there. And away Lincoln goes. Another Lincoln log. It's logs. It's logs. Are you not entertained? Are you not having a good day?
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
Oh, jeez. All right, yep. It's almost gone, guys. It's almost gone. It's about down to my fingertips. All right, another $5 bites the dust. Now I am, and the final step, of course, Croc Chaos over the altar. And now I am an instrument of chaos. Bitcoin returning to 70K at the end of my ritual. Here we go. Here we go. All right, baseline. Screw it. We're going to chip this up for a little bit. Let's go to 10 p.m. A little bit of a breakout here around 10:30, 10:45 towards 72K. We're actually going to hit it this time? I don't know. My bets are probably no. Right around 11 or 12. Maybe we see a little bit of some price action. Probably the highest I want to see probably again is going to be that 72.5. At some point we have to get up there and touch it. Will it be tonight? Will it be tonight? We're going to try to double top that out there around 3 a.m. Lose that area, come back down. Hopefully hold 70,800 or maybe 70,600 for support in the morning on Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday, guys, already. Holy crap. Let's go to baseline target for this evening. Bear case scenario coming down here to reach 68.9. Testing it. 68.9. If we lose this area, this is the make it or break it point. We still have not retested that yet. This is a make it or break it point. If we lose this area, we are going back down likely to 66, 65. 666 is going to be, of course, the last stand. That'd be right around here, 666. If we lose 666, of course, then we're going to be falling down to the bottom of the channel, 65K. And then beyond that, you guys know where we go. So I'm going to flip that into support at the end of the trading session for the foreign markets as our bear case scenario. Worst case scenario, I guess for tonight, realistically. Without, yeah, Black Swan events and all the things. What am I doing? I started over here. I'm all over the place. All right, I'll just do the same thing again over here. Boom, 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 and recover in the morning. Okay, cool. That looks better. Baseline, bull, and bull in the, yeah, we're doing the bull now. Bull case scenario, and I got 10 minutes. So I'm trying to hurry this up. Of course, we do the Crypto Chaos Patreon live at the end of the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday live streams. That's why I'm hurrying up right now for you guys and that event over there on my Patreon. $75,000. We need to get back above it. There's going to be a lot of resistance there. I want to see us just smash on through it, even though it's very unlikely we see this happen tonight. 75K for our base, our bull case scenario. Double top there, hopefully get a little bit of momentum right around 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe getting as high as 78, coming back down 3 o'clock, losing that first level of steam, and trying to build something for the open on Thursday. It's our bull case scenario, and I think it's going to be unlikely. I'd love to be wrong though. All right, and then of course our super bull and super bear case scenario. Super bear goes down to hang out with Jake the Snake, still, yeah, calling for, are you, Jake? Are you still calling for 50,000, 55K? Geez. The X Belt's coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you. Let's go.
Explosions!
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me, a money needing a lot now.
Oh, thank you. X Belt's coming in with a $10 super chat. Pith and Bito to the moon. Bito, yes. That is the what the Bitcoin yield play, right? Yes. ETF. Bito me now. And Pith, yeah, Pith's not a bad one either. It's been oversold for quite a damn long time. All right. Yes, thanks again. The X Belts. I feel like I need to burn a 10 now. You know what? I don't want to burn this one any further. This one's a piece of art. Yeah, this one is a piece of art though. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at that. I love the look on Jeffy's face. Oh god, I don't have another 10 right now. I gotta go to the bank still. I've been trying not to leave the house with all this terrible weather we got been going on here in Illinois. Yes, Bitcoin ETFs. Yes, 100% Bito. Bitcoin's still chopping around at 69K. All right. So yeah, Jake. I don't think Jake answered me in the chat, but I'm assuming he still wants that ridiculous number down here. We're gonna go there for him. That's of course going to be our super bearer target for tonight. I'm just scribbling on the board now. And yes, of course, we're going to do the Super Bowl case scenario, getting probably up to about 85K. Screw it. We'll send that again. The Super Bowl case scenario has played out 3 times last year, and the Super Bear has played out only 1 time on my show, and it happened in February. Of course, 2-5 event. Crazy. So we don't ever ask, we never demand the results of this transaction, I guess, with the Chaos Gods to the universe. We only suggest these things, right? Because I like my kidneys. I'm sure you guys like your loved ones and everything else too. So what do I think where it's going to happen? All the probabilities on the board, all the joking aside, I'm calling for baseline bear. Are you surprised at this point? Still baseline bear. I mean, honestly, baseline's still bullish to me. Like, baseline's still just the trend continuing slightly up and to the right. Even if we come back down here, retesting will be up a little bit lower. It's probably what we're going to see anyway, just like we saw the last 2 days. Again, falling into our baseline bear scenario again. That's where we're going to be, guys. Something like that. Probably something like that again tomorrow. All right, guys. And with that, I got to bid you adieu. I got about 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes. So anything else you guys got in the chat for me? I got 5 more minutes, and then I got to jump over to the Patreon live in 4 minutes. T-minus 4 minutes. It just keeps going down. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Yes, Ben. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you. You know, I forgot where the hell Jake's floppy disk went. I don't know where. It always used to remind me every day to shill harder, but I don't shill enough apparently anymore these days. Yep, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. My camera's so far away. Oh my god. All right, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bags Nebs says everyone who isn't on the Patreon, go buy humidify and pump my bags. Damn, Feeling some kind of way about that one. I'm feeling some kind of way about this one. Some kind of way I don't even want to click on the chart. Where's XEN going, says Ben. Okay, that's a good question. Well, if it's anything like Bitcoin, which is almost mimicking the chart almost to a T right now, we could almost probably just copy and paste my my predictions over there. Let's take a look and see what XEN's doing. And there it is, the same damn chart with the same probabilities, more than likely. Where's my baseline? Where's my baseline? There you go. There you go. So, yeah, where's it gonna go, guys? Oh my God. I am a madman. I know. This is the first time I ever just grabbed my Bitcoin prediction and threw it on a different coin. I've never done that before. It's kind of funny. This is on the 15-minute here. So where's my prediction for XEN going to be? Probably right here. Probably right around there. Probably. Bitcoin does break out tonight, though. Maybe as high as 2054. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, right? And the broader moves, again, it's hard. The farther you go out, the harder it is to predict any asset. Let's take a look and see anyway, just for shits and giggles. We do have areas we're looking to backtest and break out of. I've already pointed to 3 already on the board from earlier. These 3 being, of course, 2058 and 206. We still have not gotten above that after the listing on Robinhood. And now that, yeah, maybe now that this Justin Sun settlement is over, maybe we're gonna finally get some sort of movement out of this. But I mean, his involvement is not the entirety of XCN though, right? But we do still need to see another breakout, the likes of what we haven't seen since Robinhood's listing. There's going to be some some chop around to 2065. After that, then the big knee of the room is going to move, is going to be around 208. And then we're going back towards the no-no zone and climbing back up that ladder again too. Likelihood of us breaking above here any short amount of time is going to be impressive. If we do go into the business cycle and we do have got some positive regulations for crypto, it is possible we do reclaim at least something like a 2 cent 7, maybe a little bit lower at 1 cent 8. The asset itself is getting more traction. A lot of people are talking about it. I just heard, what was his name? Overkill. Yeah, Overkill likes the damn thing. Like, it seems like almost all the YouTubers now have a bag of it and are shilling the hell out of it. So that could also play into a factor as well. I think you just need the big one though. The one that moved it the first time. The one that moved it back here. You remember who that was? I think that was Ninja. Yeah, that was Ninja. So you kind of need to get him on board again so he can pump our bags, because he's got like 500,000 or more subscribers. So that's probably what you're going to be looking at in the not so near future. Maybe by the end of the year, we could maybe receive something like 2 cents 6, 2 cents 8, up to that 5 cent target. Going into next year, we continue the overall run and the feel of the crypto returns in a positive fashion. We can continue this leg up and see maybe an 8 cent or 9 cent, the same sort of price targets I have for Jasmine in maybe about 6 months to a year's time, depending on how long this goes. This is how Jasmine has typically respected the trend over time. What in the hell is going on here? What the hell? I'm just like glitching out over on my trading view. But yeah, if we do continue the same sort of idea and breakout of trend, Jasmine has also been fully allocated now for years. So again, I feel like at some point Jasmine is going to have its day, XCN is going to have its day, Swiftcoin is going to have its day. Why do I bring them up? Because they all have similar price action, almost always move at the same times, and also have the same charts. That's why I always bring them up together, those 3. There's another one too someone told me about. Oh, I forget what it was. But it moves in the same way as those other 3 assets I mentioned. Anyway, guys, so that's where I think it's going to be, of course, long-term for XCN. You're just going to have to wait and see. Wait and invest and find out, man. That's where we are right now. But I'm still looking at these higher prices when we do start liftoff and altcoin season really happens, somewhere between 7, 8, 9 cents. Realistically, maybe even 10 cents in the near future within the next year or less. Hopefully less. we get Clarity Act passed. All right, guys, I got 30 seconds. I gotta go. Don't burn my cousin, TJ. Jesus, John. Yeah. I don't think I can. I don't think he's on a bill. All right, Ben Lawrence says yes. Oh, yeah. Where's XEN going? Oh, okay, that's where I was. Okay, that's where I left off. Anything else to catch up with you guys, chat, before we leave? Yes, it's been pumping right now. Yes, Mama Milkers. What the hell am I doing, man? All right, guys, I gotta go. Again, it's only $15 to hang out with the Chaos crew. Yeah, so I will be there right now as soon as this ends. I click, I'm over there. I don't mess around. No, don't wait for an hour. Yeah, I'm right there right away. So I'll see you on the flip side later.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my wrongs and more wrongs and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. I wish I could adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Yes, thanks again, guys, for coming out tonight. Yes, Scrub as well, man. Had a lot of fun with you today. I hope to do it again soon, man. Maybe we can do it every Wednesday. Providing it's yeah, in your schedule. Yeah, good night, crazies. Good night, Ben. Good night, Ben. We'll see you guys on the other side. Yeah, Scrub says, bring her back. Bring her back. Chungus, Oscar Chungus. I guess I could play her on the way out. Yes, and good night all. Jay Wood in the house. Yes, thanks again, guys, for supporting the Chaos. Yeah, the X Belts with a $10 super chat. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the other side. You know who you are. Scrubs and Jake the Snake, kiss and make up. What are they getting into trouble? What are they doing, man? What are you doing? All right, guys, I'll catch you on the other side on the Patreon in about 10 seconds. Later.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, and he's taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.